One of our goals at the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce is to help inform voters about issues and candidates on the ballot. For this reason, we invited all candidates in the contested school board races to participate in an interview. Each candidate was asked to speak for 3 minutes and address the 5 following questions. What is your name and profession? Why are you running for school board? What do you want to accomplish if elected? With our most recent LEAP scores and number 18 ranking in district performance scores, what specifically needs to be done to improve our educational outcomes? And why are you the best candidate in your district? Candidates are speaking in alphabetical order. We hope that you find this presentation informative. If you have any additional questions for any of the candidates, please reach out to them individually. We will now hear from the candidates in District 12. District 12 covers Abney Elementary, Abney Early Childhood Center, and Salmen High. The first to speak is going to be Michelle Hirstius.
Hi, yes, I'm Michelle Hirstius. I am running for District 12. I am a children's book author, illustrator, and publisher, award-winning. I've actually gotten the Literary Artist of the Year for the St. Tammany Parish, President's Award not too long ago for my recent book, One Flag, One America, that teaches children about the American flag. And that's something that is very near and dear to my heart. I have my family has a military history of 50 years in the Navy in World War I and II. So veterans and America and patriotism is definitely something that I feel needs to be brought back into the school. With that being said, the reason that I'm running is because I'm a concerned citizen. I don't have any kids. I'm not a teacher. So I don't have that behind me, but what I do have behind me is passion for our children. Even though I don't have any children, I do believe that the kids in this parish are all of them are ours. Education, I cannot stress this enough. Reading, writing, arithmetic, math, everything are fundamental things that children need right now. And if we bog them down with all this crazy, CRT and gender identity and all this other stuff, kids at 6 years old, they just need to be playing, having recess, learning those social skills. They should be worried about, what cookie mom put in their lunchbox and not worried about, oh, am I calling so-and-so by their proper pronoun? It's absolutely ridiculous. If these kids aren't taught the fundamentals of education, they are our future rulers. It's just as simple as that. If they can't make a simple decision and being taught that, oh, you can pick and choose whatever gender you are, well, then how are they going to make decisions for our country, in the future? So that's how I look at things. And what I want to accomplish is, basically just that. We need to get back to the fundamentals. We need to, help our teachers. They're overwhelmed right now. I think part of that has to do with, and this kind of goes into what I want to improve. I think we need to work closely with the council, need to work with infrastructure. I think we have too many people coming in here without the infrastructure to hold it. And that is including schools. You've got a teacher with, say, 17 to 20 kids when the average should be more of like, 13 or 14 per teacher. That's a lot. Then you put on top of that, these kids are not being disciplined. Kids and teachers are fearful of violence in school. Something happens, the kid gets kicked, gets out of the school, but then the next day they're back, and how is that doing anything? People have to be accountable. Kids have to be accountable. And parents also have to be accountable. I also want to improve transparency. I think that teachers and parents lost the trust of the school board right now. That I want to bring back. Personally, I feel that, especially when we get a new school board, after the elections, I think we should have an open I don't really want to say a meeting, but more of like a, an orientation. So the teachers, the parents can meet all the school board members, speak to them, and then have like a, I don't know, just for them to speak publicly and say, what their needs are, what they want from us, what they want from the administration, what parents want from the teachers, and have open dialect. I think that's what we need. I think I think parents need to also be aware of what's being taught in the schools. There's no reason why parents should not know what books are being checked out in the school library. That's something, you make sure your kids are being taught something, correctly. Not all this, they're putting sex now in some of these books and things that are inappropriate for the age. I think parents should have, I guess, more of a say-so in that. And as far as being the best candidate, of course I feel I'm the best candidate. I'm running. I wouldn't be running if I didn't think I was the best candidate. So to me, that's kind of a no-brainer. That's how I feel. I'm definitely somebody that cannot be bullied. I cannot be bought. I have a political page. I have probably about 14,000 followers on it. And I get trolls, and I've been called every name in the book. My life has actually been threatened. So if the federal government tries to come in and says, oh, we're not going to give you funds because of this, and it's something that my constituents don't believe in, I'm going to tell them to, go fly a kite. There's no reason for it. We'll find money somewhere else. And again, I just see a lot of these politicians, and I don't think that they understand that we work for the community. It's as simple as that. When I become a school board member, I'm going to work for the people that voted for me. I'm not working to see if I'm going to get elected next. I'm not working to see who can pad my pocket. And I feel a lot of politicians become in that black hole. So I just feel that we just need a change. I think we need some fresh faces. There was one other thing I did want to mention about improving. I understand, I'm going to go try to visit my schools in my area, but I understand there's a lot of maintenance that needs to be made. Is there any reason why there aren't inspectors that go to these schools and make sure that everything's up to code? That should be a given. Children need a proper environment if they're going to learn properly. Same thing with teachers. We've got a lot of money that comes into this parish, and I don't see why teachers have to buy all their own supplies. There's just a lot. I can't go over everything in just a short period of time, and I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you what the main thing is that we need to change. I feel we probably need to change a lot of things, but the way I'm going to learn is by asking. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to find out the answer. So I guess that's about it. I don't know if I did my 3 minutes over or under, but I'm Michelle Hirstius. I am running for school board in District 12 in Slidell.
Thank you, Michelle.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rickey Hursey. I'm running for St. Tammany Parish School Board, District 12. I'm presently employed by St. Tammany Parish Mosquito Abatement. I'm running to continue to make sure our children have what they need in our schools to help them succeed, to continue to strive for safety in our schools by fortifying the perimeter fencing in schools, and to have a single point of entry for all visitors, and continue to fight mandates we do not want in our schools. I'd like to accomplish the same things as I just mentioned, plus find new ways to recruit new teachers from universities in Louisiana, surrounding states, and offer internships to our high school students that would encourage them to choose education as a career. How can we help our elite scores and our score ranking in the state? First of all, we need to recruit and retain good teachers. Secondly, each school could develop a plan specific to their students to help improve scores. The plan could possibly include such things as making sure they're having students practice a test format throughout the school year, getting parents involved and having them help with test practice as part of homework and student incentives, and finding ways to make sure material is repeated over and over in a variety of different ways and coming back to the same material numerous times throughout the year. What makes me the best candidate is my experience as a president school board member for the last 7.5 years. I have a good working relationship with St. Tammany School Board personnel and my constituents, and my ability to work hard and find resolutions to problems. I also have a sincere interest in our schools, having 7 children who are graduates of St. Tammany Parish school system.
Thank you for watching our interviews with the St. Tammany School Board candidates, and we appreciate you trusting the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce as an information source. The general election is on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, and any runoff races will be on December 10th. If you need more information about early voting, voting locations, or to register to vote, please visit the Louisiana Secretary of State's website. Thank you so much.